بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم。各位朋友们，早上好！感觉很荣幸能跟大家分享一下我的普通话自学的经验。Good morning, everybody. I'm gonna talk a little bit about my Mandarin self-learning experience, and I'm gonna shed some light on Mandarin learning methods. Well, I guess everybody knows Mandarin is notoriously difficult to learn. The difficulty comes from so many Chinese characters and the tones. However, there are aspects of Mandarin which make it easier than many European languages. Like many students of Chinese was first attracted to Chinese because of the writing system, which is surely one of the most fascinating scripts in the world. The more you learn about Chinese characters, the more intriguing and addictive they become. The study of Chinese characters can become a lifelong obsession, and you soon find yourself engaged in the daily task of accumulating them. The rewards of learning Mandarin, the process itself, and then the ability to connect with Chinese culture are enormous, really. It's well worth the effort. A Chinese friend of mine told me in Mandarin, and by the way, I'm gonna be mixing between the two languages here, English and Mandarin. He told me, 现在网络很发达，对吧？上网查资料很方便，对吧？只要你能想到一个问题，上网一查，轻松搞定。你需要日日夜夜反反复复的练，连做梦的时候都在练，才能达到了一定的水平。一开始说中文，你肯定会有到了一些困难。我觉得困难主要是那个本写汉字本下来就是第一个。第二个困难是声调的困难，因为你们的母语还有那个你们国内使用其他的外语，并没那种声调。Well, that means nowadays all kind of learning materials are available on internet. You gotta keep practicing persistently and repeatedly day and night, and even your dreams to be able to hit the native level. Seems this a bit of exaggeration, but that's how much it takes to nail it. Mandarin is tonal language, and fluency requires mastering thousands of characters. Mandarin uses characters rather than a phonetic alphabet. You need to recognize around 30,000 characters to read a Chinese newspaper. And that is awful, really. And the problem with Chinese all has to do with the writing system. It's such a massive obstacle that there are people who make their careers here who make the decision just to ignore writing and reading. And they get it all wrong, actually. I always take a huge delight in writing Chinese characters, and you guys probably want to know what those characters mean. Perhaps you even want to be able to write proper Chinese on your own. So, if you want your Chinese writing to be successful, it's essential to follow the correct stroke order. If you don't consider the stroke order in which each stroke is written, the character might become illegible, and Chinese people won't be able to understand what you are trying to express. So, I'm gonna demonstrate for you how to write the Chinese characters using the stroke order and how to pronounce them using the Chinese four tones. So first, I'm gonna start with the Chinese four tones. Chinese has four tones. The first tone, the second tone, the third tone, and the fourth tone. And every single tone has its own identity, different from another tone. It's just like a fingerprint. So the first tone pronounced like this like this. The second tone pronounced like ah. The third tone pronounced like ah. The fourth tone pronounced like ah. This kind of sharp ah. This is Chinese four tones. So I'm gonna write some Chinese characters, and I'm gonna write them a little bit fast. Watch this. Okay, this sentence can be pronounced like 我家里有个孩子. I have 5 kids in my family. Then I'm gonna write more Chinese characters. 我特别爱你. I have a crush on you. 你不知道吗? Don't you know? Then in the end, I'm gonna just write my Chinese name. My Chinese name is Su Jinhua. Okay? Su, 苏丹的苏，京，北京的京，华，中华的华. That is all for today, and I'm looking forward to meeting you in the next session of learning Mandarin. So I'm gonna say goodbye to you guys in English and in Arabic, مع السلامة. In Chinese, 再见.